right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, and Kakodash. We want to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that's still teaching this truth. And much peace, love, and salutations to the elect, beginning with the 144,000, all the way down to the large multitude that believes and who the Lord will deliver in these last days. To you all we say Shalom. All right, we're Great Millstone, Dallas, back again. All right, today's date is March 14th, 2025. All right, the hopeful year of our deliverance and the fall of Esau, Edom. All right, and synonymously with the fall of Esau, Edom is going to be the fall of 2/3 of Jake, okay? Now, we understand and know that we actually are exiting out of the Passover with it being sundown now, because we celebrated it yesterday at sundown, okay? So now we're exiting out of the Passover, but we're still in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, all right? And the Feast of Unleavened Bread is a period where 7 days you have to eat unleavened bread, all right? You have no yeast in your homes, okay? And really what the symbolic representation of the Feast of Unleavened Bread represents is removing the wickedness out of you, man. You know, purging your house. And your house, it starts with you. As a matter of fact, I know I told you to hold Sirach 36, but it's either 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians 5 and 8. It says, it talks about the unleavened bread of sincerity. I believe it is. I think it might be 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 8. It says the unleavened bread of sincerity. Yeah, start at verse 6, actually.
1 Corinthians 5 and 6. All right, it says, your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump?
All right, it says, know ye not that a little leaven leavens the whole lump. All right, and once again, the leaven represents any kind of impurities or wickedness that you can have, impurities in your doctrine. You see, if one part of the doctrine's off, that means the whole thing is off. Just as if you put a little bit of leaven in, if you put a little bit of yeast or leaven, all right, in a cake, what's the dough gonna do? It's gonna cause the dough to rise. You see, so if you have a little bit of leaven in your doctrine, okay. You can say, well, I have 90% of the truth, but I don't know the 10%. Well, then you don't got the 100%. You don't got the full truth. You see, you can't sit here and teach that everything is cool, but MOTB is sin. That's leaven in your doctrine. Okay, so read that one more time.
1 Corinthians 5 and 6. Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump?
Right, a little leaven leavens the whole lump. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven.
Right, purge out therefore the old leaven. And what's purging out the old leaven mean? It means transforming your mind, man. Purging out those old ways of this world that you once had. Okay, you got to be transformed into a new creature. You can't do the things that you used to do back when you was in the world, man. Committing adultery, you know, eating all kinds of unclean foods, you know, worshiping these false idols. Okay. Just living a life of debauchery and just immorality. That lifestyle has to go. Yes, sir.
Colossians 3 and 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth: fornication, uncleanliness, inordinate affections, evil competence, and covetousness, which is idolatry.
You can speak on it.
Hey, like the brother was going into, man. That's cutting off. Let's get rid of that leaven. See, we commemorate that. The Passover, man. Like the brother said, shit. You know, to go into the deliverance. You know what I'm saying? The deliverance of our people from the children. Deliverance of our people from the Egyptian and from Pharaoh. All right, and also Yahawah's Passover, man. See, cutting off. You know what I'm saying? But that goes into those bitters and everything. This whole thing is about suffering, man. Yep. I was watching an Apostle Boy video this morning, and he basically was saying, like, if somebody came up and asked him one thing about this truth, what can he say this truth is about? And he would tell them suffering, man. Yeah. You see? Suffering. Why? Because you're cutting off the flesh, man. All right, that's one thing Yahawashi said. He always taught that, hey, if you want to follow me, you got to deny yourself, man.
See? This is 1 Peter 4, verse 1. For as much then as Mashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin.
And to suffer means to have pretty much patience. You see, that's why the scripture says, "Here's the faith and the patience of the saints." You see, so when you're suffering, you're not allowing yourself to do particular things. You see, because the flesh desires for you to want to do the things that are forbidden. That's why they call it, quote unquote, the forbidden fruit. You see, and it urges your flesh yearns to draw out to do things that are contrary to what Yahawah wants you to do. You're inherently wicked. This flesh is, that is, man. But when you walk, that's why the scripture says, walk in the spirit, and ye should not fulfill the lust of your flesh, man. And what's walking in the spirit means? What does walking in the spirit mean? Walking in the spirit means following after Yahawashi, man. Yes, you're going to have slip-ups. Yes, you're going to have your moments where you're going to be down. You're not going to be all the way up top all the time, man. You see? But the whole fight, the battle is getting up and continuing to keep pressing forward, man. That's really what the fight consists of, man.
That's right.
You know? You got it.
1 Peter 4 and 2, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh.
It's like a call to read.
Oh, God. 1 Peter 4 and 2.
Okay.
That he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of Yahawashi.
Yep. And what's the will of the Lord, man? The will of the Lord is learning how to possess your vessel, man. You see? Abstaining from fornication. You know, abstaining from speaking unruly. One of the biggest things that really cause you to go off is just the shit that you say. Your tongue, as it says in the book of James, man. Your tongue is the smallest member, but it creates the largest fire, man. You know, that's one of the main things, man. You know, being able to have a stoic mindset, for lack of better words. You know, being disciplined. That's what a disciple means. A disciple goes back to the word discipline. You know, not living in your life like an Epicurean. You know, not having a life whereas, you know, you feel entitled. That entitlement spirit, which is really the spirit of the black woman, man. The spirit of being a female, man. You just entitled. That's not what Yahawashi called us in here to do, man. You got to deny yourself, man. We have to deny ourselves every single day, man. Okay? That's what the scriptures mean, and when it says you got to bear your cross daily. And it also says that what? You die daily too. Meaning that what? You got to sacrifice things, man. And the main thing you got to sacrifice is yourself. The things that you want to do. The so-called goals and aspirations that you got going on, man. You got to put that shit to the back burner, man. Because it's not important at the end of the day. It's not going to lead you to life. It's going to really lead you to death.
Right.
You know? I have something for y'all real quick as we're going into persecution. Somebody can break it down. 2 Timothy chapter 3, I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions. It says, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. It says, yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahawashi shall suffer persecution.
Right. That's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to prepare. So Rock chapter 2 talks about that, man. That's that bitter that a lot of these Israelite camps don't want to ingest, man.
Yep.
You see? That's that bitter that you, hey, Sirach chapter 2, that's the bitters, man. You see, everything like what we did last night, the whole ordinance, keeping on the Passover and taking in the bitters was to what? To reflect on what the Lord, the affliction that our people went through during the time of ancient Egypt, man. Also, this captivity, also those bitters represent what? Following after Yahawashi, the particular afflictions that you're going to catch, man. You see, a lot of these Israelite camps don't want that, man. You know, they don't want to ingest it. And the bitters are good for you, man. You see, it helps to purify and detox your body. And like the elder Yahawah was saying last night on the live, like, bro, our people have been, like, eating so much bullshit spiritually and physically as well, man. But spiritually taking in all this BS philosophies, man. You see, but when it comes to the scriptures, man, all right, that's why Yahawashi, that's why the scriptures talk about. He told John the Revelator, eat this book. You know what I'm saying? Multiple prophets. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel, come on, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Multiple prophets like Ezekiel, Jeremiah said he ate the Lord's words. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Yep. I got you. Oh, sorry, you got it. You got it this morning.
I got it. Revelation 10 and verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up. And it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
Right. Listen, when you learn you're an Israelite, when you first come into the truth, it's sweet, man. You know, you come now, man, we the people of the Bible. God, this is our power. It's sweet, man. You excited, you on fire. But then what? Once you ingest that, once you ingest, you start actually walking the truth, man. You see, walking that straight. Those bitters represent that straight gate as well, man.
Yeah.
You see, it represents that straight gate, man. You know, like I said, once you start ingesting and walking that straight and narrow, man, you see it gets bitter. You start catching hell. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, you denying yourself. You see, you catching particular afflictions. But like the scriptures say, like David said, it was good for me to be afflicted, man. You see, it's good for us to when you ingest, like the brother Tanaka was saying last night about actually taking in actual bitters, man. You see, it has a benefit. It starts to does something in the stomach. It starts to activate things. See, what is it doing? These hells that we catching is activating particular things in our spirits, man.
Yeah.
You see that the Lord wants to awaken to ultimately refine us to the image of His Son, man. You know.
That's beautiful, man. That's very, very beautiful the way it was broken down, bro. You know, because what they really are doing, they're really rejecting Yahawashi, man.
Right.
You see, they're rejecting Yahawashi, and ultimately, at the same time, on the same token, is the fact that they rejected the bitters because they're really truly not bitter in this captivity.
Right.
You see, when you look up like, for example, romaine lettuce is more sweet than bitter, it'll tell you that it's more sweet than it is bitter.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really it just shows forth how comfortable they are and how entitled Jake really is, man. And it's the same spirit that Jake had in the wilderness, man.
Right.
Being entitled, man.
Right.
You know? Here it is, Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. As a matter of fact, can you get Numbers 21:5 real quick?
Shit, Jake want to do his own thing, man. That's what see. Yep. Jake want to do his own thing instead of sticking to the script that the Lord wants us to walk. That straight gate, man. Now do it the Lord's way. Jake want to do it His way, man. That's what that's what it all goes back to. Like the brother said, Jake entitled. You know.
I got one real quick before you.
2 Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, frequently shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. But really honing in on that damnable heresies, it kind of links up to Jude, one like the first chapter.
I'll get it for you.
Talks about, it's like, what is, I don't know if
This
it's
Jude. This
no,
Jude 1.
we ain't gotta get it, bro.
Okay.
This quote. But going back to what the bro said, man, a lot of these guys, you know, they're bringing in these different doctrines because they want to please their flesh.
Yep.
They don't want to be shaken up on the possibility of their personal lives. Right. They want to stay within, like you said, they want to stay, like you say, at two sides of the fence. They're trying to stay between them. You know, I want to stay on this side, but I want to continue pushing the word on this side. So I got to change certain things up. There were a lot of these that do those the 5 to the O to the 1 to the C3s.
Yeah.
They utilize those. They have to stay within that confinement of that gray area. But the Lord said there ain't no gray area when you're in the truth.
Yep. Because the word can't be restrained, man.
Right.
You see, the truth of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi has free range, and that's what separates us from everybody else. Is the fact that, you know, we understand and know what comes with the territory. Now, through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, Lord willing, He keeps the spirit in us to endure when things get harder, because it's just going to get harder from here. You see, but you got Jake trying to renege now. You know, I ain't no Israelite no more. You know, well, you know what? I mean, that's in the Bible, but technically they don't mean that though. Trying to have a PC doctrine, you know, being politically correct, man.
Yeah.
You know, but here it is, Esau lying his ass off all over the world, man. His tongue walking through the earth with all kinds of deceptions. You know, our job is to break down those strongholds, man. You know, and trusting in the fact that Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi is with you, man.
Right.
Okay, the scripture says, no weapon that's formed against thee shall prosper. You know, and you gotta believe that, man.
Right.
One of the main weapons of Esau is his tongue, his lies, his deception. That's one of his weapons, man. The Lord casting all that shit down, man.
Yep. That's why it's gonna come down on us, like. Because you know, when you look at like our walk, look at Yahawashi walk. Yahawashi walk was very bitter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and He told us if we're gonna be in this, we got to drink up that cup as well.
That's right.
You know.
That means you're not going to be accepted of the world.
Right.
You have a lot of people that try to make this doctrine more powerful or more digestible to the world by sweetening it up.
Right.
Ooh.
That's
That's a heavy point.
just like-
Go ahead.
Oh, just like it's like that's why the vast majority of the people flock to their camp. You know what I'm saying? It's sweet. Just like a kid. If you said something bitter, you said like a warthead, all right, and then another sweet candy in front of a child. 9 times out of 10, the child is gonna pick what? The sweet candy. They don't want to go through that, so it plays on people's emotion and their flesh, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the flesh wants to chill, man. The flesh wants something sweet. It don't want to taste that bitter. That bitter represents affliction. When you take something bitter, bro, you know what I'm saying? It has that effect. It's like, but you know it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna do something that sweet can't. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna purge out a lot of that shit, man. You know?
And it's heavy because, you know, when you think about sweets and bitters, for the most part, when you chew a bitter and you swallow it, it hits your stomach, that beginning point when it hits your stomach, you feel that burn sensation. You see, but afterwards it has the properties to, you know, make you feel better. But when you chew something sweet, you chew it up, at first it's good, you know what I'm saying? But at the very end, usually at times it can mess up your stomach, you start feeling all queasy and your mind feel all fogged up.
Yeah.
Once it digests. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a complete 180, you know?
Got the numbers. Numbers 21 and verse 5. Then and the people spake against Yahawah and against Moses. Wherefore ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness.
Yep. You see, and it was like, man, look, Moses, here it is. The Lord just did all kinds of miracles, man. You know, played the Egyptians. You know, was a defense against was a defense for the Israelites against Pharaoh's armies. Drowning Pharaoh's military in the Red Sea when we crossed the Gulf of Suez. You know, all these various different things the Lord did to deliver us out of slavery. You see, because remember, Jake ate the bitter root. Yeah. They ate the bitter when they during the Passover, right? You got it.
Numbers 21 and 5. In the middle it says, wherefore ye have brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness. For there is no bread, neither is there any water, or our soul loatheth this light bread.
Right, our soul loathes, and I hate this light bread. And that light bread is talking about the manna.
Yep.
You know? And we know that manna is Yahawashi. You know, but they was physically talking about the manna at that time. Man, I'm tired of this manna. I want something else. They rejected it, man. Right. The same niggas are rejecting Yahawashi today, man. That's the same generation. That's that same generation that was in the wilderness when the Lord swore in his wrath that they would not enter into his rest. You see it. If you in the spirit, you clearly see it, man. They hate Yahawashi, man. They don't really love Yahawashi. They don't believe in his resurrection. They don't believe in him like that.
Right.
You see? They say, my soul, I hate this light bread. And when you look up that word light, it pretty much means like despicable, like ugh.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the same spirit that what's his name had, Hassan. It's absolutely disgusting. Sound like an entitled female, man. You know?
And so when all hell hits the fan, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, they're gonna compromise the doctrine. You know, start telling on people and things of that nature. You know, that's gonna happen because they're trying to save their life.
That's why you're gonna see a lot of persecution within Israel.
Oh yeah.
You know, just like they what they say is basically Tahar started doing this. The apostle, you know, the other apostles, they blame him for what's going on with, you know, Alabama.
Right.
How is that possible? You know, but that's let you know how they could turn the tides on that fact. So just imagine when things start hitting with the MOT to the B, they're gonna blame you. All right, the ones that got the 100% truth, especially here in GMS, like it's y'all fault.
Yep.
They're gonna try to get the heat off of them.
Yep. Same thing happened in the ancient world. The first ones to persecute Jake was Jake. They were the first ones to roll up on Jake. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, of course, the Romans came through prophecy, but Jake was the main ones. You know, this is nothing new under the sun.
It's John 14 and 21 in the Amplified version. It says, the person who has my commandments and keep them is the one who really loves me. And whoever really loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and reveal myself to him. I will make myself real to him. You see? Because Yahawashi is only real unto the elect. You know what I'm saying? Like the Taz had said earlier, man, a lot of these dudes, they don't have that reverence for Yahawashi, man. They don't believe in, like the brother said, the death and the resurrection and the burial, man, of Yahawashi, man. See, only the elect is going to truly believe that, man. Why? Because the Lord made himself real unto them, man. You see? That's why the elect is going to stand so stiffly, like it says in 2 Ezra chapter 2, for the name of the Lord, man. Why? Because they fully persuaded. They know Yahawashi exists, man. You see? You're not going to be able to persuade them to otherwise, man. Why? Because Yahawashi made himself real unto them, man. Right. Yahawashi talked about supping with it. If I knock, all right, somebody and a man answers, I will come in and sup with him, man. Right. You see, the Lord made himself real to us, man. Right. You know?
Jude 1 and 4. But there are certain men crept in unawares, who before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness. I gotta read that again. Turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness.
Man.
I mean, this grace period they have, they're using it as a means to please their own flesh.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know? Caught up in these, caught up in being that want to be that guy.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of our people who have came up to this truth. A lot of guys are caught up in being that guy. And so with that mindset, you know, they bring in these various, you know, doctrines that pleases their not emotions but characteristics. It's called idiosyncrasy, something that's unique to you. So you got this guy Hakai, what is he doing? He's rapping and it's a G thing and they're doing a south side on it. Yeah. That caters to his emotion. That has nothing to do with Yahawashi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're doing that on the Passover, which should be a solemn assembly. You know? Right. When she hit the fan of God like that, you gonna tell, bro.
Yep.
You know, this is, you gotta keep in mind, it's a card camp, you know, I believe Genesis, I ain't gonna blame it on him, but it's under this guy Tunis. This guy Taz asked vocab alone for a fucking hug. How come you didn't hug me when you came out?
Right. That shit was whack. That shit was lame, bro.
Yeah, because they want to make themselves more palatable to the world. And guess what? This year you're gonna see vocab alone doing way more interviews with the Sakari camp and doing way more interviews with Genesis. To the point where these cats gonna be converted. A lot of these guys are gonna start bringing in Christian doctrine. It's very possible. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want no spoken vocab. People are starting to realize that the world does not accept us as so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, saying that we're special, right. Saying that we are the true nation of Israel.
Yep. It's facts. Yeah.
I got something for you, Quan.
Yeah, go ahead and break it down, man.
2 Peter 2, I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, these are wells without water, clouds that are carried with the tempest, to whom the midst of darkness is reserved forever. For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lust of the flesh, through much wantonness, though...
You got lust of the flesh, man.
There you go,
that's how they do.
That's what the scripture.
Man, bro. Yeah, it is, bro. That's why, that's why the mass majority, that's why their congregations are big. That's why people flock to them. You know what I'm saying? Because it lures to the flesh, man. Oh, man, I can still do this? Yeah, man. You know? Nah, that ain't what the Lord, that ain't like the elder said, that's not about Yahawashi what these dudes are doing, man. Right. You know? At the end of the day, Yahawashi, you know, the true man of Yahawashi, like Yahawashi said himself, you're going to be hated of the world, bro.
Yep.
You know? Yep. So it's true man, the true prophets of the Lord are going to be hated, man. You know? They're not going to be liked. They're not going to be, you know, they're going to be defamed. They're going to be false accusations on them. They're going to be talked about constantly in a negative way, you know? They're not going to be praised on this side, man.
Yep.
See, and they're going to be willing to go through that, man, because they know that the Lord said that they following after our big brother, man. He set the way. He beat the narrow gate, man. That world, man. You see, and now we have access. Now we have a way to to beat it, man. That's why Yahawashi said, I've overcome the world. Be of good cheer. I overcome the world, bro. You know? So now we got to wait. We can follow after his footsteps, bro.
Yeah. Yep. I'll read that again. 2 Peter 2, verse 18. It says, for when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lust of the flesh, through much wantonness, those that were clean escape from them who live in error.
Hey, can we look up that word wantonness?
Of 2 Peter 2 and 18.
I'm gonna look it up for you. I just
You said 2 and 18?
The word wantonness is kind of synonymous with lasciviousness. But it's one of the, you know, I think it's like unbridled lust, but without direction or something like that.
Yeah, that is. Yep.
Go ahead. What it says?
That's El Gaya, Strong G766. It says unbridled lust,
Right.
access. Yep, lasciviousness.
Yep. This is what we say. This is what we see going on. People are bringing in these damn heresies to please that flesh. Oh, you can wear your hat. And you ain't got to eat that bitter herb. I'm gonna eat some lettuce, bro.
Right.
It's a bitter herb. It's not really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you ain't got to listen to Paul, bro. Don't listen to Paul. You ain't. Hey, the Book of Esther. Don't even worry about it.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? With me and this G shit,
Right.
listen to that.
That's crazy. Wow.
They're bringing in these damn heresies. It's going to be to their demise because things are going to get very serious out here for the believers in Yahawashi. For those who claim to be Israelites, the Most High is getting to the point to where we know that they're addressing us. One way we know that they're addressing us is the fact that these famous podcasts are going to start addressing us more and more, in which we know that these podcasts are ran by CIA. Social media is ran by CIA. They be going on crazy and ham on Instagram and stuff. Well, they got all that, bro. Right now, you're being monitored.
Yep.
All of us up here, let me say this. I want you to really think about this. All of us up here are a phone call away from my whole life changing.
Yep.
You need to understand that, bro. You need to understand that for yourself. Okay? Through the spirit of Yahawashi, we've been getting ourselves ready. We've been talking about it. Getting ready to go in that straight gate.
Right.
These other camps are not getting themselves together. All of us, it's very possible to lose our job. Very possible. Faith is going to have to, it's going to have to be what you're able to stand on. It's not being able to get money and feed yourself. That's a terrible feeling. Okay? People out here in this world, they're not getting themselves ready for that. Somebody like Hakai is going to fucking tell. Somebody like Asai, he's going to quit. Going to get tough, he's going to quit. Okay?
Real. Man, that's facts. Because ultimately, at the end of the day,
You're not going to be able to look at somebody else and say, well, he did this like Hakai does. Oh, they ain't doing that. No, nigga, you got to stand on your fucking self.
Right.
You got to stand on your fucking own 2 feet. All that pointing fingers and shit, that's fine. Cats like Hakai, where they get off the jail free card, you're not going to be able to do that shit in the near future.
That's right.
You're not going to look good. Then what are you going to do? Okay? Just wanted to say that, bro. Sorry if I went on a tangent. Do you anybody else got precepts?
I got a little bit more to this. 2 Peter 2, verse 19. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
That's what they preach. That's what they appear to. They appear to the flesh. They appear to the hip hop culture, alluding to Genesis and Sakari, Wi-Fi and all these other offshoot camps. They appear to the flesh, right? They appear to the hip hop, you know, saying mindset of, oh, I ain't gotta listen to y'all old niggas. I'm a young nigga doing it. You know, but instead of doing it in the streets, you're doing it in the ministry.
Right.
you haven't been transformed by the renewing of your mind. You know, like we touching 40. You know, you really shouldn't even be pushing that mindset, bro, of the gangster culture. One, because you're just too old. I'm 40 years old, bro. Right? You guys out here, man, they're giving what I'm looking for. They got a place for you, bro. You shouldn't even be glorifying that. If you're a man or a Lord, you should be telling your people to stop, and you should be being an example of mature, bro.
All right. Yep. I got proof.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, so back to you had mentioned, you know what I'm saying, about basically bros need to be, you know, fully persuaded in your own mind, man.
Yeah, you
So
better be.
right.
It's better be, because it ain't, because, yeah, things can change very drastically in a short period of time.
Right.
You have to know that the Most High has your back.
Right. Right. So Rock chapter 5 and verse 9 and 10 in the GMT. Be certain about what you believe.
Right. You better stand on your own. You better be certain about what you believe in. You know, Hakai and them, they act like Edomites because they spend their whole life trying to disprove somebody else instead of, why don't you post what you believe? They don't even talk about the MOT, bro.
Right.
They don't talk about the MOT. They're talking about somebody else. Somebody fucking else, bro.
They don't got the testimony of Yahawashi, which is the spirit of prophecy. They're not really they're not prophesying, man.
Right.
The spirit of prophecy is Yahawashi. That embodies a lot because there's certain events and certain things that's going to be taking place in order for them to return.
Right.
All that we see going on before us is for Yahawashi return. World War III. You know what I'm saying? A nation rising against nation. That's happening right now. There's so much going on that we can't even keep up with Trump. Prophecy is unfolding, bro. But yet, you got Israel pushing their own narrative, pushing their own fucking agenda. You know? Pushing their own agenda, man. You know? It's not going to end there, which is ironic, which is prophecy too. So now, you know, there's so many things being revealed. You gotta hope that you're on that good side. Go ahead, Doc.
So Rock chapter 5 and verse 9 and 10 in the GNT. Be certain about what you believe and consistent in what you say. Don't try to please everyone or agree with what everything, it's like it says, or agree with everything people say.
That's why these doctrines are changing so much. That's why these doctrines are changing so much. Because they're trying to please the world.
Right.
And make certain, and then also they're trying to please their flesh by making certain arguments to go up another way. It's like even with the Romaine letters, that was a weak argument.
Right.
You know, people use it, the small head use it as a bitter herb, but it has to be fermented. It has to be sun stretched. And if you get one that's readily available, it's not going to be bitter.
Right.
And it's a lie. You know? Made a lot. And then also, won't you just follow what the apostles, you know what I'm saying, had taught us? Right? And he knows exactly what the apostles taught us, man. The first package we had, this elder right here can attest to, the Seattle brothers comprised that. Alexander was a part of it. So he knows exactly what was passed down, but yet you want to do your own fucking thing. And that's really because of your leaders. Yep. Your leaders have taught you to be wanton, without judgment. And so this is what we see going on now. You know? More and more rebellion and small nuances. Small little petty shit. And that's going to lead to something. It's going to lead to something. It's going to lead to judgment of Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
Yep.
Right?
You got something?
Yeah. This is Matthew 13 and start at verse 47. It says, it's going to like the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're trying to reach to for our salvation. So the Lord, like I say, a sifting is going to come, especially here. But like I say, for the 2/3, because like I said, there's no gray area. Part of the 1/3 or the 2/3. So, verse 40 says that the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew the shore and sat down and gathered the good vessels into gathered good into vessels, but cast away the bad. So it shall be at the end of the world, the angels shall come forth and sever the wicked amongst the just.
And that's happening right now. And a huge indicator that is doctrine, bro. You know, it's doctrine. You saying basically all the New Testament is basically corrupt. You can't really just lean on the New Testament, nor the prophecy of the New Testament. You don't know who wrote Mark. Mark wasn't there, so you kind of iffy on him. Right now, Jake is sowing doubt.
Right here.
So when it's time for them to leave, they'll have a paper trail of them saying, well, I don't know about this, well, I don't know about that, well, I don't know about this. So somebody goes, and that way somebody can come along and they can be so-called persuaded, in which they never really believed in the first place. Shit get worse and worse out there, and both come along, get them on that couch, right? Guess what? These guys will profess to be Christians. It's gonna happen. You got God already called on Jesus Christ.
Right. It's Revelation 22:19. If any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life.
That's right.
And
taken out of the book of prophecy. Now, you know, the big thing in Israel is nobody wants to give a direct answer of what Revelation, the 13th chapter is. Nobody, 13, around 16, everybody says it's sin, and you ask what sin, they can't really give you, the particular sin. Then it's sleeping with white women, then it's 666 white men. They got all these things, that they're saying that's not addressing the truth.
Right.
They're not prophesying.
Right.
But they're giving you gray areas. A lot of times a leader will give you a gray area because he wants to persuade you to go a certain way, or he wants to be elite. He wants to eat off of it. Making merchandise, they're making merchandise of the congregation. Like this guy in ISUPK said, that John the Baptist is something about a catfish, pass me the hot sauce.
I played it.
That guy.
Boy, that dude.
He's very disturbing. When you listen to him, very disturbing, bro.
Man. Bro, and it'd be crazy because it's like his cohorts behind, like they all act the same. They all act the same, man. That crazy shit that was said earlier this week or whatever. I think it was on Tuesday. Come to ISUPK. We'll tell you how to eat. We'll tell you how to have sex. We'll tell you how to have a woman. We'll tell you this. Just come to the UPK. That goddamn junkyard dog, jailhouse spirit, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that shit, man. See, because like what the elder said, man. All these guys are pros and telling you what the MOTB ain't, but they can never have a clear answer on telling you what it is. Or they change their doctrine of it was this one time, and now it's political. It's all kinds of different winds of doctrine, man. There's no foundation. There's no root in what they teach. See, because ultimately, going back to what we said earlier, their foundation is not rooted in Yahawashi. It's not.
Yeah, it's rooted in themselves, what they can get out the truth.
UIC speaking that shit night doctor.
Right.
Yeah, coming out of UIC.
Yeah. You got ears like all over the camera, prophesying. Talk about the Lord, looking Wrigley.
Come to
IRC.
Come to IUIC.
If you really want to be an Israelite.
Walking off the mountain.
They're presenting this truth as a Black Power campaign. This thing of ours is not helping black people mind.
Right.
No, it's helping the elect, and the elect are going to be not only so-called Negroes, but I mean Latinos, Native Americans, and that, and with, even within that spectrum, there's so many shades of colors that an Israelite can enter into. Now you got IUIC saying that we allow so-called white people not here. We allow white people. Yeah, we do, but they're Israelites.
Right. Exactly.
We're not black Hebrew Israelites. We're Israelites, man.
Right.
There's no such thing as black Hebrew Israelites. How you doing? There's no such thing as black Hebrew Israelites. We're Hebrew Israelites. The Hebrew Israelites are going to come in different shades because we're scattered throughout the world. So
Right.
when you push, when you're trying to market this thing and get the numbers in, right? You're a lie about the truth. So again, going back to what the brothers bringing out, these people aren't prophesying correctly. Go ahead.
It says, Revelation 22:19, if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book.
That's right. So you're taking away from these prophecies, man. The Most High is going to have to where you're not written in that book. And we're starting to see more than ever. There's a lot of people. It's not going to be written in the book, bro.
Right.
They ain't got it. You know? They ain't got it.
Right.
You know?
Matthew 7 and 1 through 15. But I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, enter ye in the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
That's right. So when you enter into this ministry, you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to be a prey to the world, to pray to other Israelite camps. You know what I'm saying? A prey to family members, because you're not in the world like that. You're giving up your body for the will of Yahawashi. Because you understand why you're doing it. Ultimately, you're doing it because you understand that a blessing is on you. But you know, a lot of people that's in this thing, they're trying to get that blessing now.
That's right. Right.
Real quick, Papa. Isaiah 59:15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
That's right. You can be a prey. That means they're going to digest, they're going to eat you up, man. Let's go ahead. Go.
Back in Matthew 7, in the middle of verse 13, it says, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
That's right. So many there be that go therein. That meaning, in a nutshell, a lot of people ain't going to make it, bro. A lot of people are going to be destroyed. 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed by Yahawashi, including people that are in the truth. Because, well, know about the truth, I ain't gonna say the end, because they're mixing and mingling this word with the ways of the world that could be idol worship. The same thing that was going on in Ezekiel, the 8th chapter. You're looking in that peephole, aka the internet, we're seeing a fifth of our people, from Israelites to regular common folk. And it's nasty work. I mean, what happened was 2 weeks. Was it been 2 weeks now? You know, that was huge. That was a huge judgment, man. You know, and this is the guy that was always pushing the laws. And this guy is grossly breaking the law, man. With all those technicalities that he's making in his mind, he made it that it was okay for him to do that wicked shit.
Matthew 7 and 14, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. A few there be that find it.
That's right. You know, a few that's going to be saved. The elect. You know what I'm saying? That's what we out here doing. We're not out here for anything else, man.
Right. Shit, we understand the lane gratification, man.
Right.
See, Jake want that instant gratification, man. That's that Broadway. You know what I'm saying? They when they find out, I gotta put my what I want to the side. Niggas trying to mix in. You know what I'm saying? He'll try to He'll mix a little bit of the Lord, then try to post some his shit.
Everything
You
cool
know what I'm saying?
until you said I had to get rid of my ponytail.
Right. And now we see why you had long hair.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Man.
God damn. Right. Wow, man, Lord.
Slapped him around to call him Susie.
Right.
I got a pre. Or you fit the slot.
Go ahead, one more. It's verse Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Yeah, humbling yourself, going, crouching, and humbling yourself. Brother. Like this guy that's with Hakai, forget his name. Brother. Yeah. You know. I just have a question.
Right.
One of the worst niggas ever, bro.
Man, bro.
But you so humble. You so fucking humble.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got a fucking knife in there. A knife waiting to stab a nigga in the back.
Man.
But you just so damn humble.
Right.
Brother, that's what you get right understand it.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Fake ass nigga. Fake. Fake ass nigga. No?
This is Jeremiah 9:3. And they bend their tongues like their bows for lies.
That's right. Exactly what they do. Right? This is something, and I'm pretty sure, because it's like they come and they pose a question just so they could feed off the apostles. We all know what's going to happen. They're going to come with a lie show. The thing about a guy like that is he's very calculated, even in weakness. He knew that he was going to get backlash for that. That's why he made mention to bring it up.
Yep.
You know, very calculated, because he know that Jake is watching. And that'd be a good another talking point that he can have.
Debate.
Another debate.
Jeremiah 9:3. And they bend their tongues like their bows for lies, but they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth.
Right. Being manipulative. Not being real. Being manipulative for your agenda.
Right.
What's the word? I don't understand. Get the fuck out of here. You know exactly what you're doing, bro. But you're a manipulative asshole. That passive aggressive shit.
Yep. Coming in that spirit of Esau, man.
Right. Yeah. Crouching.
Yep.
And really, you a fucking asshole, man.
Yep.
That's why I try not to even remember his name. If he come in here right now, if he came over here, I'm like, what's your name again? I'm not supposed to give him not supposed to get no praise from me, man, because he ain't right. He shows lack of respect towards the elders, man. Towards people that been here toiling. Not for nothing.
Yep. And that's why in the book of Jude it says woe to them, for they have gone in the way of Cain. You know, and gone after the greed of Balaam. You know, because it's really about fulfilling their own lust, man. It's not about they're not valiant for the truth, man. They out here to try to get some clout, try to get a name for themselves. You know, get money.
That is bigger than money. It's bigger than clout. They trying to get money. They trying to get paid. Yeah, they trying to get that clout too. But it's for them to monetize them videos and get more subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man.
Continuing on verse 3, towards the latter end. For they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, saith Yahawah.
That's why the doctrine's always changing. That's why it's getting worse and worse. We're gonna hear more apostasy going on this year. This year is gonna be a change of the guard. The Israelites been winning, cutting Christians, things like that. But with the insolence of Sakari and Genesis, now you got the Christians that have a leg to stand on now.
Yep.
And also, guess what? Defamation is going to increase. We're going to be defaming more, man. The Christians are holding back with on Alazar. But guess what? They'll bring some more things out of pocket. There's going to be more things too. Right? Pray to the Heavenly Father, if you get out there, pray to the Heavenly Father that you can endure. Right now we sitting back and we laughing, things of that nature. That could be you on that screen. Then what you gonna do? These cameras turn off like these females. I know I'm going on a tangent. These females get you in a lot of fucking trouble, brothers. Be careful with these females, brothers. Be careful what you do, what you're saying to them, what you're texting. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have females up here. We'll put a female in that place real quick, but now the spectrum of how you do it, that's on you. But be careful. Be careful. That first person that's gonna tell on you is that woman that's laying right by you, or that you laid with last night, having a good time on the side. You know what I'm saying?
You like walk up
Yeah, the woman, if I can quickly say, man, back. Woman give you they soften you up. You know, that's, if you look at a lot of great men throughout the scriptures, yeah, Samson, even when Solomon, the wisest man, he walked, the King Solomon. After he got older, what? He fell into doing what for the woman.
Right.
You know?
He took it there, too.
Took it there.
He was worshiping other idols. You know what I'm saying? Well, not other idols. He was worshiping idols, various idols. Right? And in order for you to get higher up, you had to, sleep with, these temple harlots, male and female. You know what I'm saying? It gets wild. It's wild, man. Same thing happened with Alazar. They wanted that seat of the chief high priest. With it, he started doing wicked shit. Just like the time of old. So a lot of good things are going to come out, man. We're going to be lied on, things of that nature. But understand what time we're living in. We're saying it, so now we got to live it. We should be a hypocrite. We should be cast down. Well, anybody got something?
Still got some more. Verse 4, Jeremiah 9:4. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother.
Right.
For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders.
Right, so you gotta be careful with these other Israelite camps like that. Brothers out there on the comment board will tell you if you're gonna pick one, then pick one. Because a lot of these guys, they have hidden agendas. And they want to make you their prey. They want to make you their merchandise. As it says in 2 Peter's 2nd chapter. They want to eat off of you. And a lot of guys that get into this thing, man, you can get this is franchise for what's going on because they taking all your damn money. How many people have gotten hold of this truth and Jake wilding out and they went back into the world? How many females? How many females? Something crazy that went down. And now the truth is the fame in that woman's eyes. Just saying. You mix male and females together, confusion happens.
Right.
Last verse, verse 5. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor and will not speak the truth.
That's right, deceive the neighbor and not speak the truth. This is what's going on. Sakari said, Alazar said that, hey, the world might not end for another 1,000 years now. It's looking like it might, but it might just turn back around. And then a week later, we find out that, he into some lewdness, bro. He not thinking that the Lord sees him, bro. That's a lot of these guys that's how they operate, bro. Lord see you, my nigga. He see you, bro. What? Jake don't believe this. Jake don't believe it. Jake don't believe it. Jake doesn't believe that.
Right.
Jake is only worried about people perceive, not what Yahawashi perceive.
Yep.
Willing to lie, cheat, and steal to make a buck off of these young brothers coming in. Push a very carnal mindset. We know we public enemy number one, but you present this truth like it's gangster paradise. You G'd up. Real G's in the building. It's corny, man. But they deceiving them. They deceiving the masses. Playing on Jake's flesh, and a lot of Jake, they see us and they just like, man, y'all corny. Y'all worship too hard, and y'all worship that. I'm doing my own thing. They see what they doing, Genesis, and they're doing as liberty. That's not liberty. That's lasciviousness. Yep. We gonna see what it do, man.
All right, like the Lord might put a petty spirit on him. You know, he's petty as it is. He might go try to pursue you, but it seems like he's taking everything he was doing and just putting it with the work of the Lord. Genesis, rapping, and you put that type of wording he put in, you trying to switch it up to how you want to bring around your word, or like say Genesis. What do you say? Genesis and all that. Hey, you might. Hey, the Lord might put that on to come down on you. You might see some legal problems. You just never know.
Most I know how to get you, bro.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much. Tell you that much. Like I said.
This is Jeremiah 10, verse 21. It says, "For the pastures are become brutish, and have not sought the Lord. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered." Jeremiah 10 and 21. It says, "For the pastors are become brutish, and have not sought the Lord."
A brutish Proverbs 12 chapter. The man that doesn't take correction is brutish. This is what we see with Akai, and they become brutish. No?
Hey, like you say, they basically going after the ways of like a heathen would do. All right? Because if you're not, like you say, with Yahawashi, ultimately you could be within the world, and that's making you what? Brutish.
Mm-hmm.
These things that we're seeing, bro, we're seeing, and that's let you know the times we're in, how you seeing all the things that are starting to turn in the Israelites, the ones knowing they're Israel, right? And they're trying to, like I say, more incorporate. They're trying to make more of a business standpoint within the world. You know, this back in Jeremiah 10 and 21. "For the pastors are become brutish, and have not sought Yahawashi. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered."
That's right. That's what's going on with Shikari camp. Their flocks being scattered. All of them are leaving and making their own congregation. You know what I'm saying? Because that foundation wasn't of Yahawashi. That foundation was of itself, of themselves and their lusts, and what they deem is cool, yeah, man. So yeah, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Psalms 127 and 1. "Except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain." At the end of the day, like the elder had said, man, these dudes are not building on the foundation of the house shop. They trying to build up their own house, man. You see, and that's why you see this shit getting broken up now, man. You see, because the Lord ain't with it, man. The Lord's spirit is not with these dudes, bro. You see, look how they living their life. You know what I'm saying? Look how they conducting themselves, man. Look what the mindset that they presenting to Israel, man. It has nothing to do with Yahawashi. It's not putting Yahawashi at the forefront, man. All right, and exalting Yahawashi on the earth, man. You see, they exalting their own goddamn self, man. You know what I'm saying? And you see what that gets them, man. Just like, hey, Alazar being the example, man. That nigga never, like the elder said, that nigga never thought this would happen. What happened to his ass, bro?
Never thought that
Never in a
female was
million.
going
Exactly.
Say, look at this lane.
Right.
Yeah, that got happened to you, bro.
That nigga never thought that shit in a million years, bro. And he was something. He nigga just talking. This nigga went on a campaign right before this shit, going to these different podcasts and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Lord had y'all, man. The Lord is so fucking cold. How you doing, bro? Like you said, the Lord is very, bro. This man, he like the Apostle Paul said, this dude was through. He can never come back. Nope. You can't do, bro. You through. And the Lord did that. Now people don't understand judgment, man. You see? They all up in there. They got their damn pennies in a bunch over this dude and shit. But they don't understand judgment. Like the scripture saying in Proverbs, you a man understand not judgment, man. You see? We understand that's judgment from the Lord on how this man had been having no reverence or respect for the apostles, man. What he's been, the mindset he's been pushing. What this nigga been doing, man. You know? The Lord, like it says, it's a rock father. The Lord don't mind waiting to punish your ass, bro. Long suffering. Exactly.
Got something?
I got something. Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 2. Then said, you know what, I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, moreover, the Spirit lifted me up and brought me unto the east gate of Yahawah's house, which looketh eastward. And behold, at the door of the gate 25 men, among whom I saw Jezaniah the son of Azur, and Pelatiah the son of Benaiah, princes of the people. Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief, and give wicked counsel in this city, which say, it is not near, let us build houses. This city is the cauldron, and we be the flesh. See? And that's the same people that devise the wicked counsel today, man, because it says specifically they were leaders of the people, princes of the people, man. Those that got notoriety. If they say something, people are going to listen. Because you're mentioning this dude, Alazar, man. The Lord got fed up, man. He's been getting rebuked. He was getting rebuked for years upon years, man.
Very long time.
A long time.
I'm talking about over 12 years, man. There wasn't a year in which this man wasn't rebuked, bro. Think about that. Man. The Most High had put the spirit on that man to be perverse. You know?
Man.
It's not a game. If JK's looking at that as, man, let me chill. Let me know what? Let me separate. Whatever I'm doing and saying in the dark, let me chill out. They say they get more problems. Even with this guy in car, you would think, damn, look what happened to my boy. He on that, you know what I'm saying?
He put him out there too.
He put him out there, but he over there bobbing and he Jesus is, you know.
Don't fear.
The first thing, that first night, I'm sure all of us said the same thing. You got to fear the Lord, bro.
Yep.
We would cheer. It was like we were cheering, but it was like, wow. It was astonishment. And it was just like, man, let me feel the Lord, bro.
Right.
Yep. So all of us had that same conclusion. Because we are, you know, these brothers we in the chat. All of them had to say, man, you got to feel the Lord, bro.
Yep.
It was shocking.
It was shocking.
He was shocked. He was like, God. And the thing is, like, man, we were to a degree, like, not even to a degree, fuck it. He was like, that's what he gets. But at the same time, Yahawah Yahawashi put that spirit on him to do that.
Right.
And for everything just to come out. Whereas the Lord had it, whereas the way it came out too, like, come on, man.
Right.
That was man. The Lord knows how to bring you down, man. He was too puffed up. You know?
Romans 1. Lord gave that nigga up, man. Bro.
You know? Lord gave him over to a reprobate mind, man. To do things that are uncomely, man. That was a very deprived spirit that was on him, man.
Right.
Deprived and like nasty, bro.
Yes. Yeah, nigga say I don't even need lube, cuz.
Bro, like, come on, man.
It's like,
Yeah, you want
I wanna feel it.
That shit is crazy, bro.
It's like, you know, they silly duds up there.
But he want to get marriage advice.
Right.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
This nigga want to get marriage
He
advice.
walking there, so,
Bro. Hell no, bro.
I just sprung my hands.
Not his legs.
So what's going on?
Nigga over here, I was squatting yesterday.
I feel like she was on the phone too much. Okay.
Bro.
Bruh. That is crazy, bro.
Bro. You said walking? You got it, you got it, bro.
Man,
Sirach 3, verse 18. I'll read verse 17 first. It says, my son, go on with thy business in meekness, so shalt thou be beloved of him that is approved. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself. And thou shalt find favor before Yahawashi Yahawashi.
Praise is why he put himself in that position. You want to be in that position, then okay, that's what come with it. All your shit you thought won't come to light came to light. Versus being humble and getting that position when the Lord exalts you. But no, you want to, hey, you want to be more fame, like you got it.
one day you gonna get it. You get what you're looking for. The Lord will give you what you're looking for.
And Lord put you in a position, you know, like He'll put all of us in a certain position in His truth. But the thing is, when the Lord put you, He expects you, like, what are you gonna do with it? You know, you don't want to be puffed up. You gotta stay humble with the Lord. All right, because right now, like I said, the Lord, He's starting to. What did He say? He's gonna start in His sanctuary. So the Lord is setting up to basically purge out the dross. You know, you don't want to be a part of that dross being purged out. You want to be a part of that fine gold. But this is what the Lord is doing right now, because look, there's the time where we in. Look where we at. Now starting, I don't know. The elder mentioned today or before, we got to start cutting the fat. We got to start trimming now. You know, because if you don't, you're gonna stay puffed up. The Lord is gonna pop that bubble. He's gonna pop your balloon.
Yep, the Lord gonna trim that. Hey, the Lord gonna trim that fat if you don't.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yahawashi and Al-Shah will trim it.
Fix it for you.
Yep.
Fix it for yourself. Fix it for you. Lord fix it, man. Oh boy. That's exactly what happened to Alice over here. Ample amount of times. Stop. Man.
I got a quick one. Go ahead.
No.
All right. Sirach chapter 5, verse 13. It says, honor and shame is in talk, and the tongue of man is his fall. Be not caught at whisper, and lie not in wait with thy tongue.
Right. Be not caught a whisperer. That's all that they got did was murder. There was somebody to talk about somebody's business, talk about it right there in the midst, ready to report.
Verse 14. Be not caught a whisper, and lie not in wait with thy tongue.
Right, lying and wait with your tongue. That's what Hakai's doing.
Yep.
You know, asking loaded questions. You know what I'm saying? So he could flip the words of the elders. You know? For his hidden agenda.
It says, for a foul shame is upon the thief, and an evil condemnation upon the double tongue. A foul shame, man. You see, and a foul shame is being completely just exposed. All your business is being laid open, man, in the midst of everybody. You know, dropping you from that high level. Hey, what's the saying? You know, the higher they are, the harder they fall. You want to put yourself in that pedestal of being the man. Well, the Lord, you got it.
Right.
You want that fame? Here it is. You see? And that's exactly what Yahawashi Al-Shah did, man. You see? That's why it's important, man, when these things happen. You know, for example, like when you go to the law, when somebody gets stoned, it will be public. It will be public so that what? Others can fear, man, and tremble. You see? So they'll be like, you know what? I ain't about to do that. Because that's the outcome of what happened to such and such. Man, yeah, such and such was committing adultery. Man, you see him get stoned. They got stoned in front of the church, in front of the gate. You know. So realistically, like the you know the elders and brothers mentioned it, man. Hey, we see that we immediately examine ourselves, man. You know, making sure that we on point. Cause that can happen to any of us, man. You know. That's it on that.
Got something. So Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6. All right, and when you read at the top, it says the responsibilities of rulers. I'm gonna jump down to verse 7 in the GNT. But Elder Bun had mentioned like he gave himself that position, man. But you see, That right there alone is the wrong spirit to have when you come into this truth, man. You see, it says, the Lord in the GNT, Wisdom of Solomon 7:6 in the GNT. The Lord of all is not afraid of anyone, no matter how great they are. He himself made everyone great and common to life, and he provides for all equally. But he will judge the conduct of rulers more strictly. It is for you, mighty kings, that I write these words, so that ye may know how to act wisely and avoid mistakes. You see? So this dude put himself in a position of be a leader or a ruler or a head. When it comes to responsibility, the Lord, you got to conduct yourself according to what the Lord standards, man. You can't conduct yourself and do what the fuck you want to do, man. You see? The Lord talks about having respect for your fathers, man. You know, he had no respect for the apostles, bro. You know, I think a brother said that last night. He was saying amongst himself that the apostle Hart is his arch enemy. Man, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Fucking weird ass nigga, man.
He was jealous of the position.
Right.
You making this conflict in your mind. It's not even there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The apostle Hart, the apostle, like you said, the apostle then rebuked this man multiple times, offering this man advice, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got on his ass for what he did and offered to tell him to repent. Dude never took it, you know what I'm saying? Never took heed to the counsel, bro.
Just bad.
Exactly. You see? So the Lord, hey, like you said, Tyler, bro, the Lord give your ass what you want and destroy your ass, man. Use that to destroy your ass, man. Just like these people in the world, like our people in the world want money, these millionaires, these famous people. The Lord will give them, that's their lot. Here you go. I give you that, and he gonna give you that and destroy your ass, man. He'll give you what you want, he'll use that to destroy you, bro.
Right.
You know? So the best spirit to have when you come into the truth is to be humble, bro. Just do the work, put your head down and grind, bro. Like the elder said, man, the Lord, hey, in due time, the Lord will raise you up, bro.
That's right.
Man, the whole thing, man, you should just be trying to fucking make it, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? The rank is there for order's sake, according to the scriptures, man. But man, at the end of the day, man, you should just be wanting to make it, bro. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
My best years, I ain't say my best years, every year, still here. Man, the best years are when you just hold the signs,
bro. And the scriptures say, when you ain't much given is much required, man. You see, the Lord put you up, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, bro. When you look at the scriptures, nothing like King David and Saul, even Saul before he started going off, he didn't want their position, bro. You're like, damn. You're like, I'm the least. Are we the least of Benjamin? They're like, me? None of like the Lord, bro. The Lord went for humble men, bro. And the man that you wouldn't look for, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who didn't want to be there, even without Elder the Dallas camp, bro. You know, Elder Yahawah, man. Humble as hell, bro. We got perfect, we got examples on how to be. That's why we got great leadership, starting with the apostles, the bishops, and the elders on down, bro. Right. The officers, we have great leadership, bro. Yes, sir.
This is Matthew 11, verse 29. It says, take my yoke, and this is in red, Yahawashi. It says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And like I said, Yahawashi said, learn from him. All right, and what did our apostles, they learned. All right, and then we started learning. All right, we didn't try to take it and say, okay, we finna boast ourselves. All right, they don't boast themselves, you know. Nope. I remember the time when I was watching a live show on the, outside preaching, and it was somebody on the comment board telling the apostle, hey, where are you at? I want to come out there and learn from you. They said, read nobody. Learn what you're learning right now. You know, they don't try to say, come on up here. You know.
And they act that way when you beat them too. So I think to be humble.
That's trickling down from the spirit of Yahawashi. You know, because like I said, he came lowly and meek. You know, he rode upon an ass, a donkey, you know. He didn't come up like I said, on a damn Tennessee Walker, which, you know, is a horse. You know, he came lowly and meek. He washed the disciples' feet. You know, and like I say, seeing like our apostles, our elders, our bishops, elders, bro, they are very lowly and meek. They're humble, you know. But yeah, we we look up to these men because, like I say, when you see them, they always putting the Lord first. They never try to put themselves up.
2 Kings chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 9, man. He's going into an example of Naaman. All right, it says, so Naaman came with his horse and with his chariots and stood at the door of the house of Elisha. And he was sent to be cured of leprosy. All right, so he's going to Elisha. It says, and Elisha sent a messenger unto him, saying, go and wash in Jordan 7 times, and thy flesh shall come again to thee, and thou shalt be clean. This is the point. So here it is. Here it is. Elisha gave him instruction. Look, bro, go do this. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what Naaman say. But Naaman was wroth and went away and said, behold, I thought he would have surely came out to me, and stood and called on the name of the Lord his God, and struck his hands over the place and recovered the leprosy. I want to make that point because what the apostles tell us to do, like, look, bro, just do the work. You see, that's not enough for Jake, man. Jake wanted to fucking rap. Jake want to have fucking debates, bro. That's not enough for Jake. Here it is. Elisha, the man of the Lord, told his dude what to do, and it wasn't enough for him. So that's all I got to do. I was expecting this, I was expecting that. These niggas in that same fucking spirit, man. That's why the apostles just do the work, bro. That's all we required to do is the work, bro. Preach, bro. You know what I'm saying? The doctrine. These dudes are adding all kind of fucking gimmicks, trying to add gimmicks to the truth, rapping, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, if you rap, that's cool, bro, but don't push that to Israel, bro. Because that's the way to, you know what I'm saying? Present that to Israel like that. This is what you're supposed to do.
Right.
No, nigga, no, bro. You know? Just do the work, bro.
They made the Passover to be silent. They made it a party.
Right.
You know, it wasn't a party. When you go back and read it, bro, that was some serious time.
Right.
All right, you had to have the blood around your doorpost. It was a lot of specific details that you had to go through.
Right.
All right, just like now, we seeing that death angels going to come through these lands again. So we gotta have them. We gotta stick to those details to be delivered.
Like you said, it was a solemn assembly. It was something to be taken serious. But that's not enough for these dudes.
No.
It gotta be more with these niggas, man. The Lord ain't requiring that, and that's what's gonna get a lot of these niggas fucked up. Cause we look with who was it, Aaron and them son, who offered strange incense. You see, going out the way. Lord, they tell y'all to do that shit, man.
Saul,
Yeah, you know, Saul.
wait.
When they found that,
Who was that, Samuel? He was away from him? No, then he didn't slaughter everybody being set free.
Yep.
This is Proverbs 28. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 18. Whoso walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. See, and that's walking uprightly in Yahawashi, man, not trying to go up some other kind of way. What did Yahawashi say, man? He said, if you try to climb up another kind of way, the same as a thief and a robber, man. You know, making merchandise off the flock. Well, your job is to watch over the flock, man. You see?
You charge him for Hebrew baby names. You charge him for various chemicals. Right. In this brother's business, here with this girl. You know what I'm saying?
All over the place.
Meanwhile, you looking up and doing all types of abominations in the background, bro. That shit ain't cool, man. All this with a 50, you doing all this with a 50 cap on.
Now this is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 25. It reads, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, if you're going against the script, bro, we have the handbook, the playbook right here, man. All you got to do is go by what it says, man. We got all these niggas like the Khan said, trying to climb up another way, do things their own way, do their own thing, according to their own belly. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to get them destroyed, man. You know, just stick to the script, man. It's that simple.
But Jake like to make things complicated, man. You know? Jake like to make things complicated and overdo shit, man. See, hey, the scriptures talk about the simplicity that's in Yahawashi, man. You know?
That's just like that Hell Kitchen show. Like if you go in the Ramsey and have a challenge, he'll give them instructions to make a particular dish. And you'll have one nigga that try to do extra, you know what I'm saying, thinking he's doing something and get cussed the fuck out. Because I ain't tell you to do that. You know what I mean? You failed the challenge, nigga. I didn't tell you to do that. A lot of these niggas don't fail. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be caught up in judgment, man, because they doing shit that the Lord told them not to do, man. The Lord told us to go out and preach, man.
Right.
Go out to the highways and byways, bro. Why you mixing up? Why you got these Israelite dudes mixing up with fucking Sinetta, bro? Fuck that nigga, man. Pardon my French. You know? Who gives a damn about, man? Man, we don't care about these people, bro. Man, it's about preaching the doctrine, bro. Preaching Yahawashi's word, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we don't care about Sinetta. Oh, fuck that nigga. Don't talk about why everybody's so concerned about the Israelites, bro?
Right.
Because they know the scriptures, everything, bro. The scriptures are true.
Yep.
You know? The scriptures are true, man. If it weren't for the Israelite, you niggas would have nothing to talk about, bro.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
The only way these niggas can be relevant is due to the 100% truth. Even these false Israelite camps, man.
Right.
The only reason as to why they're relevant is due to the fact that the 100% truth is out there and they're trying to combat it, man.
Right.
You know? Just as you had false prophets in the ancient world combating against the real prophets, man, like Elijah and the prophets of Baal. You know? But you got to make a decision. You got to make a decision, man. You know? It ain't gonna be this. You ain't finna just keep typing on the comment board, talking shit.
Right.
You know? Talking all kinds of madness, just spewing out all kinds of BS, man.
Right.
All that, the Lord getting ready to shut that shit down, man. Okay? So that vision that brother had of that death angel, man, hey, that was a vision, man.
Yeah.
And he's going to begin at his house. And we've seen the beginning of that in the beginning of March. When the new year, the real new year came through, that shit happened.
Right.
When the real new year came through. That's a sign from Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man.
There's a blood moon with last night on top of a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse plus a blood moon. All happened. That's like the day of the Messiah. There gotta be a sign.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
it speaks about that Joel, what, the second chapter. But the blood moon is just out there. You know it was written.
Bro, the waters in Iran was like blood red, man. You know? Like, bro, that ain't just no coincidence. Esau gonna try to put a scientific bullshit on there, but come on, man.
I was just thinking that.
You know?
Yeah, he is.
Real quick. Luke 21 and 25. There shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, upon the earth, distress of nations, with perplexity, disease, and the waves of ruin. It's going on right now. Hey man, look what's going on in Iran. Look what's going on in Syria. Look what's going on in the Holy Land. Look what's going on in the Red Sea. Look what's going on between America and Canada.
Right.
Things about to get very expensive real quick. A lot of these wines and stuff that we like to drink, so it's more expensive. Steel is going to get more expensive.
Lumber, yep.
Doing business is going to get more expensive. Not to mention, we get a substantial amount of beef from Canada too. So food is going to go up, man. It's going to get very serious out here very quickly. We're not going to be able to live the lives that we've been living.
Like with these different rumors of wars, different trade routes being cut off, terrorists happening. You know, was it like that new general or something about over there in Israel said that 2025 is going to be the year of war? You know, so this, it's gearing up. You know, so that, and ultimately this is the Lord wrapping them up.
He's the commissioner of NATO.
Commissioner of NATO.
Yeah.
Okay, come. Wow. Hey, like I say, year of war. Like I say, we see the wars, rumors of wars, all these different terrors. Like I say, now price is about to go up. It's not going to be comfortable here. All right? It's not going to be comfortable here in America. Things are about to start changing. We're seeing the change now. It's just like I said, some places people it ain't hit home, but it's going to start hitting more and more people. All right? That's going to cause a lot of people to bug out. That's when you start seeing the second entry, the insurrections.
Yeah. All that going on in the AI movement.
Yep.
Niggas about to, like you said earlier, people about to start getting replaced by this AI. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get hard, bro. about to get hard out here, man. That's why man, ties ain't good. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
God damn, dog.
Everybody stuck in
Bro.
90s or the early 2000s.
Hey, bro, that was the last good stuff.
That's
That
it.
was it, bro. After that, it's through, bro. Done. I got some real quick. It's Exodus 32 and 26. It says, Then Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, Who is on the Lord's side? Let him come to me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him. The Todd had mentioned earlier, man, hey, man, basically a line is being drawn in the sand, bro. You know what I'm saying? A line is being drawn in the sand. Either you're going to be on the Lord's side, all right, or you're going to be on Esau's side, bro. You're going to be on this world side, all right? And all the eggs, they got that saying in the word about putting your eggs in put all your eggs in one basket.
Right.
This is you put your eggs in the Lord basket. That's a guaranteed win, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And when Moses came down from that mountain, he did not hesitate to ask what was happening. He said, it said Exodus, right? When he came down, hey man, gather those who believe in me, and now go kill these motherfuckers. He killed what, about 3,000 Israelites that day? He didn't hesitate on, well, no, we're going to try to figure it out. Well, next time we're going to, no, he came down from that mountain and was like, look, kill him. That was it.
That's all brother,
children.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Like I say, number 16. You know, not trying to unshake the balance of the priesthood. You had Korah. You know, what did you tell them? You know, hey, you don't have to do everything, Mo. Let us do some of this. Basically, I'm gonna put myself up here along with my peers that want to follow me. And what happened? The Lord showed him, and what happened? He got put to death. That was Moses' cousin. When you go into the scriptures, they were kin. Him, his family, the children, and everybody that was following along with him got swallowed up.
250, those 250 individuals that was following, all of them got put to death. The
All
cattle,
Families and all.
the cattle, the ox over there falling down into the hole.
Yeah.
Everything done.
Bro.
You know, I got something for you, Mark. Jude 1, verse, let's see. Here it is. Jude chapter 1, verse 11. It says, Woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Korah.
Yeah. Hey, going after the way of Cain. Cain he had what? The spirit of jealousy came on him. You know, he was mad because he wasn't putting out the right sacrifice. You know, but his brother, what did he do? He got mad and what? He smoked.
Yep.
You know, that's what we're seeing now. You have men that basically don't want to walk in the ways of the Lord. Now they want to do things to please their lust of the flesh, certain things, or their pride. You know, so they say, well, I'm gonna do my own thing. But is that the way of the Lord? Are you doing like say, if you're being a prophet in this truth, are you pushing 100% truth?
Right.
Or are you saying, well, I'm gonna change and say this because I want people to know me by me giving this doctrine or that doctrine? You know?
Yep. Verse 12. These are spots in your feast of charity when they feast with you.
The blemishes. These are spots in your feast of charity. Now you're trying to give alms of charity. You know, especially in this word, you're trying to do the word, but what now? Now I got holes in it. Yeah, it's blemish. It's a blemish now.
Yep, and it's crazy. And when you look at that word spots in the middle here, it says hidden reefs or hidden stains. And how are those stains revealed? When that light gets shined up underneath you, man. The Lord is gonna search Jerusalem out with candles. That's when you're gonna be. That's when your stains could be seen. You know. So it says these are spots in your feast of charity when they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear.
Hey, and like what they start to lose that wisdom. That's the beginning of this word. When we first come into this thing, that was brought us in, the fear of the Lord is what? That's when we started that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, knowing that the fear of the Lord, what it persuaded us. But if you lose that fear, you get what? You get comfortable. Now you start getting pulled back into the world a little more and more.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. It says clouds they are without water, carried about of winds. Trees whose fruit withereth, without fruit, twice dead, plucked up by the roots.
Twice dead.
Twice dead.
Looking by the root, and that's like I say, you ain't got no. If the clouds ain't giving out no water, then what? You're not receiving that water. It's not coming down until to the plants, to the trees. Now it's gonna start withering up, right? But now, like I said, you're not basically within that living water of Yahawashi Yahawashi. All right, just like in Colossians 2, you want to get, when that water hits you, and you, like you say, had that fear, all right, you take more of this living water, the roots get deeper, all right? So we're supposed to be deeply rooted in the fear of Yahawashi Yahawashi. That's going to cause you to do the work the right way, all right? To cause you to be humble, not be prideful, all right? To listen to your, to the men that taught you, all right? To constantly sigh and cry, not to be like, okay, well, I want to continue this to go on. I want to continue this for, the Lord is going to keep it for another 1,000 years. You know, it's ultimately the Lord's work, it's the Lord's plan. But if the Lord's showing you the signs and wonders on how to basically discern the time.
Yep. That was it.
This is about some water.
Clouds,
What's
It says clouds they are without water. You know, twice dead, plucked up out of roots. Pretty much no life, man. You know, no life, no deepness. So when the
no, go ahead. You a mid-sentence.
I was gonna say when the winds come, you're not gonna be rooted.
right.
That tap in with John, what? Brought up John 15. If you broke away from that branch, which is Yahawashi, you're gonna die, man. Yeah, that's right.
St. John 15:2, every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, so that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye except ye abide in me.
Yahawashi is that life support that brings nourishment to the body. If you're not connected to that branch, you go wither off and die, man. Man, it's simple.
Right. The Mark 4, the parable of the sword. You know, like I said, you had some that fell on, some fell on the stony ground, some fell on ground that were probably good, you know what I'm saying, but the roots weren't deep enough. Then you had some that fell on the good ground. The other ones, what? Some of them stayed for a while, some of them got wiped out and got blown away quick. Some of them stayed on that were partly good and lasted for a certain period of time, then they withered away. But the ones that fell on that good ground, all right, they was rooted and built up, and they continued to grow. You see it growing up, but so deep was their roots. And that's what we are looking to stay humble and continue in. All right, we want to stay deeply rooted into this word. All right, don't want to add on to it, don't want to take away from it. We want to stick to the script, and that's what the Lord sees. All right, and that's what's going to keep you rooted and built up and continue to grow.
I got something real quick. Matthew chapter 3, verse 7 and 8. But when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism, talking about John the Baptist, he said unto them, O generation of vipers, who hath warned you to flee from the wrath to come? Bring forth therefore fruits meet for repentance. And that's the key, man. Is bringing forth fruit that's meet for repentance, man. But the only way you can bring forth fruit is if you're rooted in the vine, man. That's the only way that you can bring forth fruit, man. Yahawashi.
You gotta be a useful tool, man.
Yo, you try to do something your own way. All you're gonna do is just bring forth death, man. You know, and you push that out on others too. You know, like I was thinking about that whole thing with what's his name, Hassad. You know what I'm saying? And you know, oh yeah, I don't do the horseradish. It's disgusting to me. I guarantee you, somebody who never tasted it before heard that, was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You know, you can wound somebody's conscience based upon your doubt, man. You know, and that ultimately leads to having blood on your hands, man. You know, but that's the reason as to why we out here. Ultimately, at the end of the day, man, we out here to rebuke, to reprove, and to let you know what's really happening out here, man. Glorifying Yahawashi. That's what it's about. You know? Fuck you. Fuck me. Hey, it's about Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Point blank, period, man. And beginning with our apostles and elders on down, they exude that. And they continue to exude that. You know?
And that's a commandment, man. You know what I'm saying? You exhort. You know, we're supposed to do these things. Supposed to correct. Thus said the Lord. You got these niggas out here that's got a problem with that, man. You know, what's it? Deacon ASAP that were trying to rebuke GMS.
Yeah.
Because they rebuked Al-Azhar. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's what we're supposed to do. We're out here to correct our nation, man.
Right.
The Lord said, warn his people. That means and correct them before he come put them away, man. Delete them. Start deleting them, man. You know? That's our jobs.
Second Ezra 2:21. Heal the broken and the weak. Laugh not a man to scorn. Defend in vain. And let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness. That's the job of a prophet, because Israel is destitute, man. So you get Jake with gimmicks and songs, they go fall for it. Jake is a stubborn and feeble-minded people, man. So we're here to heal Jake with the words of the Lord, man.
Our people just want to be told that they're special, but they don't want the responsibility to actually change.
Right.
That's where the prophets come in. Like, no, we're here to lift up a certain standard. You can't do whatever you want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't sleep with everything you want to sleep with. No, put that down. That don't belong there. You know?
Right.
You can't eat whatever you want to eat. But our people, they need a reason, our leaders, to tell them that it's okay to live in the flesh. That's not good for Israel, bro.
Right.
They ain't never been good for Israel.
That's the spirit of an Edomite, man. That's Esau's spirit, man. He's profane. He's outside of the temple, man. And you got Jake, you know, trying to got this dude's spirit on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Which this, of course, the earth has been given to his hand. That spirit and vibration is in the earth. But that's the difference between those that's the light that's been shown the light, you know, and those that haven't been. You know what I'm saying? Those that's in the dark, you know, that gross darkness that it speaks of in Isaiah the 60th chapter. Opposed to those that their light is shined upon. You know what I'm saying? We understand those things, man. You know, and they don't, to their own detriment, demise. You know?
Right. Well, Yahawashi said it. He said that men love darkness rather than light.
That's right.
And it says in John the 3rd chapter, they didn't want the light to shine on them, lest their deeds would be reproved.
Right. Corrected, exactly.
You know, Jake doesn't want to be corrected, man. And when you do bring forth correction, you know, they get offended. You know, they get offended and they start you know, blabbing out the mouth all kinds of baddest BS, start lying, slandering, you know, and they really bringing forth damnation to themselves even more. But it's all through the will and power of Yahawah Shemal Shai anyway. You know, you got to have examples. We just hope that we ain't examples on the bad side.
That's it, brother.
You know?
That's it right there. That's well said. Hey, that's a scripture in Wisdom of Solomon, like where they had lived dissolutely. We judge for the hopes of getting mercy, but I know it has dissolutely. You know what I'm saying? So we out here judging, not because we want to lord over, or we think we're better than somebody. No, we're trying to make it, bro. We don't want to be here, you know. And then if we know the Lord's coming, we don't want the Lord to look at us and like, get the fuck out.
Right. Yep. Look at you like you a smut.
Yeah, like, ugh.
You know?
You just a nuisance. Like, look at this guy.
Man, hell no. Lord forbid. You found that one in the Wisdom of Solomon? I got a quick one. You have something else? Okay. Micah 3, verse 5. Thus saith Yahawah concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry, peace. And he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him. Therefore night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision. And it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine. And the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of the Most High. You see, and that's pretty much being left out there to your own devices, man. Not having the scripture says, when there is no vision, the people perish. You see, because they're not really building their people. They're not building their congregation up for the battle. The scripture says, "Make ye ready for the battle, man." You see, with all these jakes that's game playing, making the ministry about merchandise, money, you know, fame and notoriety. It's all gonna backfire, man.
Hey, Salakia, I said this earlier. The precept that I wanted is the one above it, which is Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22.
Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness.
Right.
And when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy.
That's right, man. That's what we out here doing, man. Setting a standard, but within that shit, we're looking for mercy too, man. Hey, we're not exempt from this standard. We gotta apply what we out here saying too, bro.
Yeah. And mercy rejoices against judgment, man. You know, you want Yahawah Shah to have mercy on you. You gotta exude mercy. You know. Hey.
Yeah. This Hebrews 12. I'm gonna start at 15 in the MSG. It says, keep a sharp eye out for weeds of bitter discontent. It says, keep a sharp eye out for weeds of bitter discontent. A thistle or two gone to seed can ruin a whole garden in no time.
Yeah, but thought.
Yep.
That wrong thought. Eat on it, bro. Have your ass tripping.
It says, watch out for the Esau syndrome.
The Esau syndrome?
Yeah.
Wow. Goodness gracious.
It says, watch.
Is that a GNT or not?
It says, watch out for the Esau syndrome. Trading away the Most High's lifelong gift in order to satisfy a short-term appetite.
Woo! Trying to be the man on this side. That's what Jake is doing. That's what Jake is doing with this truth. That's like, yeah, forever cool, but I could be that man right now. Right now, I'm home.
Right.
That's a spirit. Wow. That's a spirit. Wow, I said
Wow, bro, for real, bro. Man.
Yeah, shoulders, man.
oh, wipe me down, God.
That's my grandma in the club back in the day, boy. You mean? Hey,
Man.
boy, getting hard to the bug, boy. But now nigga go get some shots, some whales. That college night, get some whales. You feel like you was that man that night. Don't pull something that night. Oh my goodness. Wipe me down. That's what Jake. That's the spirit that Jake is in. You know what I'm saying? Was Jake in a car. I forget the guy that's with another guy, Drake. Right? That would have been the man on this side, bro.
Right.
That's gonna lead to their destruction. It's gonna lead to a lot of people's destruction. A lot of people were mourning for Elijah because they come in the spirit of Elijah.
Right. Yeah.
We had a famous singer cursing us out, pulling precepts with a feet he had on, man.
Right.
Crazy work.
Think about that.
It's a little bit more. It says, going back, it says, watch out for the Esau syndrome, trading away the Most High's lifelong gift in order to satisfy a short-term appetite. You know well how Esau later regretted that impulsive act and wanted the Most High's blessing, but by then it was too late. Tears or no tears.
That's right. What's that? Hebrews 12. Yeah. Yep. That's tough. And that's just the mindset that our people are in. Our people are in the mindset of Esau either. The Hellenistic, or in layman terms, they're Americanized, man.
Right.
And they try to bring these American customs into the truth, and it doesn't mix. It doesn't mingle.
Right. They not willing to suffer. You know what I'm saying? Going back to like what brothers were going into earlier, man. You know, you're supposed to be, when you come and serve Yahawashi, man, it's not about you anymore. It's not about you being the man. It's about you pushing forth that Yahawashi is the man. You see, you exalt Yahawashi, man. We understand that, hey, Yahawashi is first in line to get his fame, man. You see, it ain't about us right now, man. You see, a lot of Jake don't want to do that shit, man. They may start off in the truth for a little bit, but then it, like I said, it weeds a bitter discontent. They get tired of going catching hell. They get tired of not want. I want to do this. I want to be in the forefront. I want to do this. I want to be a leader. You know, all this bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't even fucking matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh's pushing this doctrine, pushing Yahawah Yahawashi. That's the most important thing, man. You see, everything we do that, we win, bro. You see, because once Yahawashi returns, like it says in what is that, Colossians? It's in the Colossians, like when Yahawashi returns in our life that was hidden. You know what I'm saying? We'll be seen in, man. Yeah. Then we gonna get that. Oh shit. Yeah. Them dudes, bro. You see? And Jake want a short term appetite, a short term pleasure, man. We looking for an eternal pleasure, man. Right. You see, when you go into the etymology of that word immortality, it means an imperishable fame, something that never dies, bro. Yeah. See, like Michael J. All them niggas, the bitch, like, bro, they perish, man. Right. You know, the fame that we shooting for, that we trying to achieve, man, it's gonna be forever. Right. You see,
and it'll never be tarnished. Somebody like Michael Jackson. You know, as talented as that brother was, his reputation was tarnished.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's R. Kelly, man, one of the best songwriters of this century.
Yep.
Arguably the best. Just saying. You know, talking about all spectrum, not just dealing with sex, but actual like classics. Right. I Believe I Can Fly. That beautifully written, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Writing for other people, but. Where's he at now? He's in jail, bro.
He just did a song on, sound like on the phone, and Chris Brown on a little beat.
Who's getting on my chicks?
Yeah, he was, and it was jamming. You know, that let you know the talent he got.
Yeah.
But that what Esau do. Esau, he's not gonna let Jake get to like have a plush life. If he give you something, he's gonna best believe he's gonna tarnish it at the end. Like you said, Michael Jackson,
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby knew about the truth too.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to buy his way into the truth.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'll get in if you let me be a general.
The only one I said that didn't get tarnished was Sidney Poitier, and no telling what amount of things he did. You know, but everyone else, bro, he's not gonna let you live your life like that without bringing you back down.
That's Sidney Poitier. He ain't bumped the system.
Yeah.
Just stayed quiet, wasn't trying to get nothing more. You trying to bump this man's system, we gonna expose you.
That's it. This is Sirach 2, verse 14. It says, "Woe to you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?"
I do this every week.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's that same truth.
Back in Sirach 2, Ecclesiasticus 2, verse 14. "Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?"
It was lost patience, man. They're just content. They got tired. I'm tired. Time for me. Yep. Niggas ready. You know what I'm saying? Lettuce. Yeah, like niggas, stop, man. You know? And that's like the elder said, man, the mind, it's about the mindset that this man is pushing out on Israel.
Here we go. See, nigga, look at that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're twerking on the side.
Oh, that's what you live for,
Bro, I forgot about that. Right, but yeah, Jake, man, shit. Jake don't want to suffer, man. Going back to them bitters, man. Jake don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, bitters it's a requirement for walking, for following Yahawashi, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This walking water ain't nothing sweet, man. If you looking to be cool and sweet and fancy, you ain't
Right.
you in the wrong spot.
Right. Want to be dad of the year, like the elder said last night. You know what I'm saying? Want to be these things, but we got to put that on the back burner, bro. You know? Hey, in the kingdom, bro, we gonna get the work we doing now, man. You gotta have vision, bro. The work we doing now, man, we gonna be able to enjoy our kids in the kingdom, bro.
Right.
We ain't gonna have to worry about no fucking time or working for no damn body, bro. We gonna be in new bodies. Our kids gonna be immortal, bro. We gonna be right with the Lord, bro. And it's gonna be forever, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, you ain't gonna worry about making my spoiling my kid too much. I need to be
Right.
hard. He gonna have his heart, his or her heart desires and be okay.
Man.
No, your kids gonna be able to walk. Babylon gonna be done, but say for instance, just for visionary purposes, we in Texas now, they be able to walk all the way to New Mexico, there and back, get a ride for somebody, or I don't know what, however ride they get, have an adventure, come back with treasure.
Right.
And they ain't nothing but 6 years old.
Right.
And you ain't worried. You
Right.
like, where you been? Where you?
Yeah,
Look at this
right.
guy.
He come out with 7 cobras and
Right.
scorpions, crawling on the main bite and shit.
You ain't thinking about, you ain't gonna be thinking like that, bro. You go to the store right now and you can't see your kid for 2 seconds. You dead in panic mode.
Hey, I look at the house. Where you at?
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get a 2-year-old a cell phone. Can't even talk.
Right.
Where you at?
Right.
Saying.
Hey, how many in your front yard? You be looking outside
right
through the
there.
window constantly.
Yeah, you go
Worry.
right.
You know, bro. Like you say, you can't. When your kids out, you gotta constantly look, leave the door open before you can see outside. I gotta sit right here and just watch them. You just never know. You know. That's why this place gotta get set to go. Right? Because, like I said, wickedness has seeded, polluted the whole earth, especially here in Babylon, aka America.
But Jake don't see they got enemies. Jake can't see the kingdom, man. Like they can't envision it. Look how they living. Look how the other Israelite groups are acting. They don't really. They say, yeah, we got next. You don't believe that, man. Right? But look how you living. Look what you doing. Look what you displaying before Israel. And Israel out here destitute and broke, man.
Right. Prisoners of war, pretty much.
Right, pretty much.
You know?
BOEs, prisoners of Esau.
Right. Yep.
That's why Yahawashi, that's why the gospel presents itself as what? To loose the prisoners from the prison house, man. This is what this does, man. You know?
They get that. Yeah, exactly. They get that. They fuck around and get that cipher spirit, man. They get tired of eating slop. You know what I'm saying? They get tired. They want to go back into the matrix, man.
Right.
They don't want to have to go through that shit no more. I don't want to remember anything like that nigga said. I want to be this. I want to be somebody great.
I want to be
No,
the
you
person.
got
No, you got it.
I was saying, in doing so, they willing to betray their brother.
Yes.
They got tired of eating the manna, as we said.
That's what they gonna do to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
You know, they got tired of eating the manna like we started off with the sermon. When you go into, what is that, John 15, when Yahawashi said, I am the manna. You know, they it's like, well, we're waiting on the Lord, but I got to get mine now. I got to get it now. Why wait? Like you said, going back to what? That spirit, you got the Esau spirit. Why wait? What I'm waiting for? You know, you only live one day, YOLO spirit. We don't supposed to have that spirit in this truth. You know, the Lord has gave us this spiritual man with his Yahawashi now. We're supposed to walk ye in. You know?
I'm jacking on you. If we get the fight, then I'm coming.
A little ticket. Back there, a little ticket. We love you.
I got one real quick. Sirach 6 and 11, verse 11 and 12. I'm sorry, let me start at verse 10. It says, again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. But in thy prosperity he will be thyself. But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself.
Yep, and that's a lot of these people. When Israel began to become popular after the tours of the apostles, the bishops on down, I say around 2010, 2011, I was there say like 13, 14, you had an influx of people coming in. And with that, they be doing whatever the hell they want to. Assad ain't been in for 10 years. If he been in for 10 years, he got in 2015. You know?
Verse 11, Sirach 6:11. But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself.
So everything is all good right now. You got Jake out there, they're getting their boots kissed by Esau Edom. They're looking good, they shining. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everything cool right now. Right?
It says, and will be bold over thy servants.
That's right. So he's bold. They're bold over the servants of Yahawah by Yahawashi. How they talk to teach to the flock.
Yep.
You know. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 12. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee.
That's right. So when we brought low, a lot of these people who just so gun ho and they gonna fold. All the cats gonna fold. I believe through the spirit, Yahawashi got shot, that Hakai gonna fold. That's just my opinion, could be wrong. Especially that guy that's with me. You know? He's gonna definitely fold. He's gonna start doing what? He's gonna get on that couch with vocab alone, and he's going to talk shit. Yeah, I just remember one time he told me this, and I was just like, brother, why? But I don't understand. Looking at us.
Yeah, not for real. That's facts. It's facts.
Man.
Yep.
I finished coming.
Yep.
We're gonna keep pushing this. All the brothers had the same shit. We ain't talking about this. At the Passover, Jake was talking about persecution. It's not gonna be cute to be an Israelite really soon.
Verse 12. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide thyself, and will hide himself from thy face.
That's right. So you got some friends, when you up, they're up with you. But when you down, they know where to be found. And that's how it's gonna be in this truth.
Ooh, man. I'm gonna jump up to verse 8 real quick, actually. Let me jump up to verse 8. Sirach 6 and 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
That's right. Hey, you got, not for nothing. You know what, I ain't gonna say that. Watch what I say. But certain people used to come out here like they were so cool with us, and then they talking bad about us. Other camps, you know what I'm saying? You know? A lot of these guys, man, they're playing politics, man. They're cool with you, but really they waiting for your downfall. These other camps. Yep. You know? Hey, that's what Tazaria did to Allison. Play cool, but really, they've been sides each other.
Man, yeah, that's facts.
That's what people do in the world, man. Oh man, you can play, bro. Hey, look, man. But you on another block, you know what I'm saying? You play cool, but you really cutthroat. They talk about that in New Orleans, especially niggas that's in the streets. Oh yeah. In all actuality, they waiting to put a knife in your fucking. That's gonna be a lot of people that know that they're Israelites. They're gonna be on that. They're gonna be on that. They're gonna be on it. You know? It's gonna be reservoir dogs for a lot of these people who didn't count the cost.
Yep. Bunch of old people. That's why we read that in Jeremiah 9, man.
Yep.
Take ye heed of every brother.
But I can say this. The scriptures say there's a brother that's born for adversity.
In the same chapter. Yep.
I believe that these brothers are men of the Lord.
Same set of As a matter of fact, just because you mentioned it. Sirach 6 and 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense.
That's right. So when they get to coming up against us, we have friends that's gonna be able to build each other up. Hey man, look. You said it's gonna happen, right? Get up.
It says, and he that hath found such in one hath found a treasure.
This is a treasure from Yahawashi. Having these brothers around you to be able to toward the truth. You know, to keep you, you know, to keep you, sharp. You know, to make sure that you're trimming your light. You set a standard. That standard is very important.
Sirach 6. Verse 15. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and its excellence is invaluable. Woo, man. Valuable. Can't put a price on it. Pretty much.
That was 15?
That was verse 16 right there.
I'm reading the GNT.
I'm sorry, Slocky. That was verse 15. My bad.
I'm going to read 16 in the GNT. So Rock 6 and 16 in the GNT. A loyal friend is like a medicine that keeps you in good health. Only those who fear the Lord can find such a friend.
That's right. Hey, because like we've been going to the bitters, hey, a good friend going to remind you of your bitters, bro. Like, hey, bro, you got to get on your shit. You gotta come on with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you said it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Jake know how to talk to you sometimes. You've been knowing some people so much to where you know how to redirect like the conversation when Jake get down. Like, man, I'm tired of it. You're like, hey, well, at least we got the truth right. It keeps you in a mind frame of, you know what, he right, I'm supposed to be something, I'm supposed to be this. It's just that wavelength. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing, bro. To be told to stop is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. No, that was it on that. And it's, man, it's beautiful because you could be going through something, man. Something physically, something mentally, and you can confide to a brother about it. And then it also gives you comfort when that brother be like, man, bro, I'm going through the same thing. I'm doing the same thing.
It's crazy you said that one.
You know, you be like, man, it makes you feel good because you got a brother that's fighting right alongside with you. You don't feel like you're going through it alone. And that helps you, man. That helps you fight to continue to keep going, man. That causes that brother to pray for you and you for vice versa pray for him. You know? Yeah. Hey, so with that, we pray this is edifying camp. We want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and still teaching. Much peace, love, and salutations to the elect. Until next time, Lord willing, we say shalom.